everyone, I'm Nicole with Guiding Echoes, and in this video I am going to show you 3 different ways that you can use water for psychic protection, and it's actually really very simple. Now, the reason I've decided to teach you how to use water to clear energy is because water is a very powerful conduit of energy, and it also nourishes and gives life to everything. It is also very cleansing, which is why it can wash away all negativity, doubts, and fears. This is why it can also be a powerful shield against anything that would want to cause us harm, because it keeps our energy and the energy in our space clean and clear. In fact, nature itself reminds us of how cleansing and powerful water can be every time there's a rainstorm. Now, obviously, the first thing you're going to need is a cup of water, and it can be a cup of water, a bottle of water, a glass of water. It doesn't really matter what the container is, and it can be whatever water is convenient for you. So it can be tap water, distilled water, spring water, whatever you have is fine. Now, I am going to use bottled water for today's illustration because I just find it to be more convenient. But if you want to use a different container to hold your water in, that's absolutely fine. So the first thing we need to do is charge our water. And I'm going to show you 3 different ways to do that. Now, the very first method, and probably the easiest, is to just hold it close to you and imagine that there is healing divine light filling this water up with so much positive energy. And as you are focusing on the water and as you're setting the intention, think of an affirmation that you want to send into the water that accurately reflects the type of psychic protection or energy protection that you're looking for. Now, one of the affirmations that I like to use is, I bless you with healing protective light. I bless you with healing protective light. And you can say this over and over again in your mind or out loud. Doesn't really matter. The most important thing here is your intention. And once you feel as if you've really poured enough energy into that and you're feeling good and you're almost on a high, that's when you know your water has been charged. The second way you can charge the water is to write positive words, affirmations, or scriptures directly onto the container that your water is in. Now, on this bottle, I know you can't see it very well, but I'm writing words like protective light, healing light, and love and light. Now, the third way you can charge it is to take a sheet of paper and to write down any prayers, affirmations, or scriptures on it. You can make your prayers out to any divine source or divinity that resonates with you. And if you choose to go with scriptures and maybe you don't like the name of God, that's okay. You can change it to divine source, guardian angels, whatever works for you. Now, there are 3 different prayers, affirmations, scriptures that I like to use, which I'm going to share with you right now. So the very first one is a non-denominational prayer, and it says, the light of God surrounds me, the light of God enfolds me, the power of God protects me, the presence of God watches over me, wherever I am, God is, and all is well. The second is my favorite affirmation, which I went ahead and wrote onto this sheet of paper, and it is simply, I am divinely guided and protected by brilliant love and glorious light. Now, if I was going to use only the affirmation, I would write it down 3 times. Now, I also added a symbol, which you may have noticed. I added a shield because obviously a shield represents protective energy. And then I also added 2 hearts on either side, or 1 heart on either side, because I wanted to. I like hearts, I like love. I want to make sure that my bottle of water is charged with protective energy, but also love energy too. So I went ahead and added that extra step of 2 little hearts, but of course you don't have to do that. You can do whatever you want because it's your water. Okay, so I shared with you the prayer and the affirmation. Now, if you want to use scripture, Psalm 121 is absolutely my favorite for this type of work. I find that the words are beautiful. It just flows so well, and I will be sure to put that in the description area of this video so you can go ahead and copy that if that's what you'd like to use. Now, I do recommend writing these instead of printing them up on a printer, because as you are using a pen, that pen becomes an extension of your body and therefore becomes an extension of your energy. So whatever you're pouring out onto the paper as you are writing, that's an extension of your energy. And so what happens is that the ink holds your intentions and your essence. So as your bottled water or your water, whatever container it's in, is wrapped in your intentions in that sheet of paper, it is also absorbing your essence, which makes it that much more powerful. Now you're going to take these prayers and affirmations and petitions and wrap them around your container. And because I have a weird adoration for stickers and I love to surround my water with as much positivity as possible, I added some stickers with positive words on them. Now, of course, you don't have to do that. I just have a really weird sticker obsession. So, I just almost feel like that's kind of my trademark or seal of approval, I guess you could say. So now to supercharge your water, you are going to place your water in its sleeve of affirmations and prayers outside. Now, if it's raining outside or you have terrible weather, you can go ahead and put it on the windowsill too. That'll work just fine. And also keep in mind that sun energy is going to work, moon energy is going to work, star energy is going to work, cloud energy is going to work, rain energy. All that energy works. All of it has different healing qualities. And so exposing your bottled water to the sunlight, to the moonlight, to the stars, to the rain, to the clouds, whatever it is still going to supercharge your water. Now, my preferred method, of course, is to put it outside because that way it is out in all of the elements. It is getting fresh air. I like to put it directly on the grass because that way it's also getting grounded. It's being bathed in earth energy. And because it was a beautiful day outside, it's also absorbing all of that wonderful positive energy from the sun. Now you want to leave your water in this space for at least 1 hour to charge it fully with your prayer, your intention, and of course, to gain additional magnifying power from the sun, moon, or clouds. And now that your water is charged, there are 3 different ways that you can use it. Now, the first is to put it in a spray bottle. And as you spritz it on you, you just reaffirm your prayer, your petition, your intention, and just imagine that your energy is absorbing the energy of this water, the energy of these prayers. And imagine that this water is going into your field of energy and creating a protective barrier all around you. This is also going to melt away any negative energy, any negative attachments that are on you. So just think of it as taking a shower. So instead of taking a shower, of course, in your bathtub or whatever, you're taking an energy shower, right? You are taking your holy water, spraying all over you, and all of the energetic dust and energetic BO and energetic, dirt or whatever that was on you is now washing right off. Second, you can pour it into a bath and bathe in it. This is also great for washing off curses or simply rejuvenating after a long day. But I also find it's a wonderful way to start the day because you are literally bathing in healing and protective energy. Third is you can place it in a pot and boil it so that the steam goes into the air. Now for added protection and an amazing aroma, I like to add lemon peels, bay leaves, and rosemary to mine. You can pour the water into a cup, being very careful not to burn yourself, of course, and just walk around your home, visiting all the rooms of your home, and watch as the steam floats up into the air. And just know that as that steam is going into the air, it is filling each room with that essence of protection, with the intention of clearing the energy. Now, the other way that you can get steam, which is my favorite method, is to use a oil diffuser. So I go ahead and pour my holy water, because essentially that's what this is. I pour my holy water into an oil diffuser and allow the steam go into the air, and once again fill up the room with all that protective energy, and all throughout my space. Now, I personally like to add a couple of drops of either frankincense oil or sweet orange oil because those have their own protective qualities as well. So frankincense oil is wonderful for protection, anointing, and blessings, and sweet orange oil is actually for happiness and joy. And happiness and joy is its own protective barrier against negative energy, which is why this works so well when blended with your holy water. So that is my preferred method for using this protective oil, is to put it in a diffuser, add some oil to it, and just let that go into the air. Now, of course, you know me, I like to add even an extra layer of protection. And so when my diffuser is allowing all that steam, all that precious steam to go into the air, I say this prayer. And that prayer is, I bless and activate this holy water and this beautiful, wonderful, aromatic, essential oil. And as this steam and as this aroma goes into the air, may it fortify these four walls, the floor and the ceiling, to protect me from anything that would intentionally or unintentionally cause me harm. And the reason that I add those words intentionally and unintentionally cause me harm is because there is energy that can get to you that doesn't mean to hurt you. It's not after you to cause any type of hurt feelings or anything like that. So I want you to look at it like this. Imagine that one day you're at work and a coworker comes up to you and says, "Oh my gosh, are you okay? You look really tired." And you're thinking to yourself, do you know how many hours I spent on my makeup today? Like, I think I look great. And so your coworker unintentionally insulted you, unintentionally gave you a backhanded comment, right? She hurt your feelings because here you thought you were looking pretty good. And she comes up to you and she's like, "You look so tired. Are you okay?" She thought she was being compassionate. She thought she was being sweet. She wasn't trying to be mean, but it just, these things happen. Energy can be the same way. Energy can be a little bonkers sometimes. So I like to put that clause in there that this oil, this water, is meant to protect me from anything that intentionally or unintentionally could cause me harm. Now, I always end my prayers by asking my guardian angels, my guides, my ancestors, the gods and goddesses, divine spirit, to all assist me with that prayer. So I'm essentially asking for their blessing and for their help in this form of protection. And I always end my prayers with saying, "And so it is." Because when you say, "and so it is," you are declaring that this is going to happen. You're kind of putting your stamp of approval on it. You're saying, "Yep, I'm sealing the deal." It's like your signature on a check, right? You're saying, this is going to happen. This has already happened. And so it is. Like, I'm allowing it. I put my seal of approval on it. So there you go, guys. That's 3 different ways to charge your water and 3 different ways to use it to banish negative energy. So I hope that you found this video helpful. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to put those in the comment section. And if this is your first time watching one of my videos, I would like to welcome you to the Guiding Echoes community. I'd also like to invite you to subscribe to this channel. Here on this channel, we love to talk about different topics such as mediumship, consciousness, things of that nature. If that's up your alley, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Also hit the bell icon so you can be notified when I release new videos in the future. Thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you next time.